morning, everyone. Welcome to TSN English class, book Snapshot, chapter number 1, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. So, previously, I want to make a quick review of the previous paragraphs, what we have read yesterday. That one day Moritz came to Aram's house on a white horse and invites him to ride. And here Aram knows that the horse is stolen, but he cannot resist himself and he wants to take a chance or to ride on that horse. And Murad keeps the horse in a deserted land. And of course, he takes good care of that horse and he is able to discipline the horse because he has a way with horses. Now, today we'll start with this paragraph here. We began walking home. It was not easy, he said, to get the horse to behave so nicely. At first, it wanted to run wild, but as I have told you, I have a way with horse. I can't get it to want to do anything I wanted to do. Horse understands me. Yo, the boy Murad, he is having some words with his cousin Aram that it wasn't easy when they are walking home. They are talking to each other. So when they began walking home, so this is their conversation. It wasn't easy, he said. Murad ने उससे कहा कि ये बिल्कुल भी easy नहीं है because it's very difficult to teach a horse that how to behave in a nice way. At first, if it wanted to run wild, and in beginning the horse wanted to run wild. Here they are talking about the horse, that how to treat a horse and how to control a horse. So in the beginning, let the horse run in a wild way, as I have told you. So जैसा उसने बताया है वैसा वो उसे बताता जा रहा है. आई हैव अ वे विथ हॉर्स. मैं ये हॉर्सेस से करवा सकता हूँ. आई कैन गेट इट टू वांट टू डू एनीथिंग. मैं उससे कुछ भी करवा सकता हूँ या कुछ भी करवाना चाहूँ तो करवा सकता हूँ. और हॉर्सेस अंडरस्टैंड्स मी. हियर मुरेद इज एक्सप्लेनिंग टू एरम दैट मैं हॉर्सेस से कुछ भी करवा सकता हूँ. वाई? बिकॉज horses understands me. Horse understands how he is behaving or his behavior. How do you do it? I said. Here Adam is asking question to narrator. How do you do it? तुम कैसे कर लेते हो? I have understanding with a horse. He said. तो वो कहता है because I understands the horse behavior and horse understands my behavior. Yes, but what sort of understanding? I said. Here Adam is saying, तुम किस तरह की अंडरस्टैंडिंग के बारे में बात कर रहे हो? आई डोंट गेट इट. मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा. अ सिंपल एंड ऑनेस्ट वन, ही सेड. उसने कहा एक बिल्कुल सिंपल और बिल्कुल ईमानदारी से जो है दोनों के बीच में अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए. सो दैट्स द ट्रिक. वेल, आई सेड, आई विश न्यू हाउ टू रीच एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग लाइक दैट विद द हॉर्स. योर एडम इज सेइंग दैट कि मैं ये चाहता हूँ और आई विश दैट कि वन डे मैं भी ऐसा हो जाऊँ कि आई कैन कंट्रोल द हॉर्स सिमिलरली लाइक यू. यू आर स्टिल अ स्मॉल बॉय, ही सेड. हियर मुरेद इज सेइंग दैट एडम, यू आर अ स्मॉल बॉय. व्हेन यू गेट टू बी 13 यू विल नो हाउ टू डू इट. और जब तुम 13 साल के हो जाओगे यू नो perfectly that how to do all these things. I went home and ate a hearty breakfast. Here, Adam went his home and Murad went his home too. And here Adam is describing about that he ate a hearty breakfast. Here, hearty breakfast means he is taking a huge amount of breakfast. या उसने पेट भरकर और जी भरकर नाश्ता करा, जैसे हम हिंदी में बोलते जी भरकर. That afternoon, my uncle Khusrov came to our house for coffee and cigarettes. He sat in the parlor, sipping and smoking and remembering the old country. Then another visitor arrived, a farmer named John Byro, an Austrian who, out of loneliness, had learned to speak Armenian. My mother bought the lonely visitors coffee and tobacco, and he rolled a cigarette and sipped and smoked. Then at last, seeing sadly, he said, "My white horse, which was stolen last month, is still gone. I cannot understand it." So here, after his breakfast, Adam is describing about that how the situation of his house. That afternoon, my uncle Khusro came to our house. Now he's talking about the uncle, which behavior is actually similar to Murad's behavior. So, their uncle, he came to their house and his name is Khusro, and he is having cigarettes and coffee at their home. He sat in parlor. वो जो उनके अंकल हैं वो उनके ये पार्लर मीन्स उनकी जो लिविंग रूम है, ही इज़ टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट काइंड ऑफ रूम में वो आके बैठे. ही इज सिपिंग एंड स्मोकिंग, ही सिपिंग द कॉफ़ी एंड स्मोकिंग द सिगरेट एंड रिमेंबरिंग द ओल्ड कंट्री. और पुराने ओल्ड कंट्री हियर मीन्स पुराने उनकी विलेज काइंड ऑफ टॉकिंग वो बातें करने लगे. देन अनदर विजिटेड अराइव एंड सडनली सम अदर विजिटेड arrived. His name is John Byro. He is a John Byro is a farmer from Assyria, and because of his loneliness, he learned the language Armenian. And after that, his mother, Adam's mother, brought some coffee and tobacco for that farmer also. And the farmer rolled a cigarette and sipped the coffee and smoked the cigarette. Then at last, sing sadly. So लास्ट में वो थोड़ा सा सैड होते हुए, योर सेगिंग सैडली मीन्स उसने एक आह भरी उदासी के साथ बोला, माई हॉर्स विच वॉज स्टोलन लास्ट मंथ, मेरा घोड़ा जो लास्ट मंथ स्टोल हो गया था, चोरी हो गया था, दैट इज स्टिल गॉन, अभी तक नहीं मिला है. आई कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड, आई डोंट नो वॉट टू do. My uncle Khusro became very irritated and shouted, "It's no harm. What is the loss of a horse? Haven't we all lost the homeland? What is this crying over a horse?" So, um, after his statement, Adam's uncle, Mr. Khusro, or Adam's Murad uncle, Mr. Khusro, he became very irritated and suddenly he shouted and he's saying, "It's no harm. ये कोई हानि नहीं है." वॉट इज़ द लॉस ऑफ हॉर्स? घोड़े का नुकसान कोई नुकसान है? हैवेंट वी ऑल लॉस द होमलैंड? क्या हम सबको हमने अपना गृह देश यानी कि उनका जो होमलैंड है क्या वो नहीं खोया? वॉट इज़ दिस क्राइंग ओवर अ हॉर्स? वट आर यू डूइंग? वाई आर यू क्राइंग ओवर अ हॉर्स? That may be all right for you, a city dweller, to say, John Byro said. Here, John Byro is saying that you belongs to a city and it's very easy for you to say these kinds of words. So, you are a man who belongs to city. So, please don't say all these words. Byro said, "But what of my saray? But मेरी बग्गी का क्या होगा? What good is saray without a horse?" Here his saray is a बग्गी. वो अपनी बग्गी के बारे में बात कर रहा है. What is about my saray? कि मेरी saray के क्या होगा? "Pay no attention to it," my uncle Khusro roared. And again, uncle is in a very angry way. He said these words that there's no need to pay attention on these things. "I walked 10 miles to get here," John Byro said. John Byro is saying that because of my horse and lost, I walked 10 miles. "You have legs," my uncle Khusro shouted. So here his uncle shouted, "You have legs, then why are you worrying about all these things?" "My left leg pains me," the farmer said. Here the farmer is explaining that कि मेरा जो left leg है वो अभी भी दुख रहा है. Pay no attention to it. My uncle Khusro again roared. Then again, uncle is in very angry mood and he's saying, "There's no need to pay attention on it. Just ignore all these things." That horse cost me $60, the farmer said. The farmer again saying that the cost of that horse is $60. I spit on money, my uncle Khusro said. Your uncle Khusro is saying कि मैं इस तरीके की वट एवर यू आर टॉकिंग मैं ऐसे धन पर थूकता हूँ. ही कॉट अप एंड स्टॉक्ड आउट ऑफ द हाउस स्लैमिंग द स्क्रीन डोर. जो दैट फार्मर वो वहाँ से चला गया एंड स्टॉक्ड आउट ऑफ द हाउस स्लैमिंग द डोर. दरवाजे को ज़ोर से स्लैमिंग द डोर मीन्स मेकिंग अ वेरी loud noise from the door. My mother explained, "He has a gentle heart." She said, "It is simply that he is homesick and such a large man." Your Adam's mother is saying that he is a very kind-hearted man, that farmer, and he is having kind of sickness which is homesick means उसे अपने घर की यादें सता रही है. That is why he is behaving like that and he is such a large man. He is a very nice man at the same time. He was sitting under a peach tree trying to repair the hurt wing of a young robin which could not fly. He was talking to the bird. Here, they are again talking about that after that he was sitting under a peach tree. The farmer went away and I ran over to my cousin's Muraid house. And after that the farmer ran away from went away from there to Adam's house, and Adam ran away to his cousin's Muraid's house.